Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Second down, Haskins. Open man is Higgins. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now this throw caught left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he's got his man Sharp complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Haskins to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down 24-23, 80 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this won't be enough to 3rd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I like that run right there. He understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for the Redskins, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll get to stay home.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go!
Yellow. You.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Keep it at 43.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow, let's go, Ollie! Mike, I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Watch the motion.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you pumped the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Mike, 53. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On 2nd down, Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check, 47. You ain't going nowhere.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another foot. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Flushed out right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
40 seconds to Mike. 7, let's go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And they go the wrong way here, knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field...
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw over the middle taken in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mahomes throwing on 4th, escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guy.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Here's Wentz to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 37 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
It when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
In this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 43, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Protein spill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike. 15. I got you.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
50, yellow. Big stop.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a camp. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 52.
A first carry now. This is Williams. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
on 2nd and 9. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with Howard. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Wentz, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Six-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Eagles 0.
They'll come out in the pistol from the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. It's Kelsey on the grab. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Howard. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking for Watkins that time.